Hello fashion lovers, welcome to another video. In today's video, we'll be learning how to cut a full circle flared dress and strap and with side pockets. And if this is what you would love to learn, kindly stay tuned and watch to the end. And if today is your first time coming across my video, you're welcome. Don't forget to like, to subscribe to my channel. Here in my channel, we share tutorials and all things fashion for women and for kids. And if this is what you're interested in learning, kindly stay tuned and like, subscribe to my channel. Then to my returning subscribers, I really appreciate your love and support always. Thank you so much. And let's go straight into today's video. The materials needed are your fabric and thread, and I use 5 yards of Ankara fabric to make this thread. So the next thing is to open it up, and I'm going to measure the full length of my client. So the full length of my client is 60 inches. So I'll measure it on the straight line. Can you see the selvage I'm holding? So I'll measure the 60 inches, then I will add additional 15 inches to it, which makes it 75 inches. Okay,
all right, can you see I have 75 inches here? So what we are going to do now is we are going to fold the 75 into 2. So let your hand be there and fold it into 2 as you see me doing it here. Okay, after folding it into 2, this is what we are supposed to do. We are going to hold it like that at the midpoint, like where you see my hand, then fold it diagonally as you see me doing it. So my table is not wide enough to contain the 75 inches. After folding it into 2, I will take it to the floor now, then I will show us properly. Okay, after placing it on the floor, can you see what we have? So after folding it to 2, I mean the 75 inches that I measured earlier, then we fold it diagonally like this. So I'm going to arrange them properly, use my pin to hold them so that it will be equal. Okay, so that's what we have to do. Then we take our measurement. Then another thing is to make sure it aligns with straight line. So I use the tiles which has that straight part to make sure align properly and is straight. Then we take our bust divided by 4. So check where we have our bust divided by 4 plus 1 inch, so in allowance, or 1.5 inches, so in allowance. Okay, so I'll measure the bust divided by 4 and I'll mark that. Then I will add 1.5, so in allowance to it. So when I get that point, I'm going to rule a straight line across. Alright, so this is what it looks like, and I'm also gone ahead to use blue chalk to rule the straight line again. So from the line, we will go up by our armhole length, which is 9.5, I think 9 inches for this person, but I will use 8 inches since it's going to be a sleeveless. So from there, I will rule it again. Can you see where I rule? Then I will mark the inches that I'm offing it by. So I'm offing it by 5.5, so I've ruled it across as well. Okay, so we have 3 lines: the starting line, then the length that we are offing it by, which is 5.5, then 8 inches, which is that of the armhole. Okay, so I will take the full length from there. So I'll place the tape on the starting line, then mark where I want the full length to get to, which is 60 plus 1.5 for hemming allowance, and the one to join it at the shoulder. So this is what I did. I placed the tape on the starting line, then take the tape to 62 inches. Can you see where I mark, which is 62 inches? That is the length plus allowance. So I'll place the tape on the upper part as well, then take the tape straight down to where I have 62 inches. Then whatever I have there, I'm going to note that, which is 65.5 thereabout. So that's what I'm going to take round. So I'll place it in the middle, take it round across, round the hem like that. Okay, and this is what it looks like after using chalk to trace it out. Can you see the circle? And I'll cut it out here. This is what it looks like as well. Now that we've cut it out, the next thing is to work on the upper part of the bodice. Okay, don't forget our 2 lines, the one that serves as starting line, then the 5.5 we are offering it by will represent our sharp length. Okay, so from that 5.5 we'll come down by 2 inches. Yes, we come down by 2 inches. But another thing is, the side I'm taking the 2 inches is not supposed to be the side, because the part we have the 4 overlapping is supposed to be where our armhole will fall, not the other side. Okay, so don't make that mistake. Alright, so this is me on the table to show us properly. So the starting line, the 5.5, and then the other lines, which is 8 inches. So the 4 where they overlap, can you see where I opened? That's the part that the armhole is supposed to fall, not the center that you see. Okay, so the 5.5 has been marked there, but again I still went ahead and made that mistake. I was so distracted. I have a lot of things on my tape that day, but then I was able to still adjust it. Okay, so we are supposed to come to create the neckline. So before we create the neckline, we go by the chest line, which I'm using 6 inches for that. But then we are supposed to come down by our neck shape, which is V neckline, by 2 inches. But that side that I'm taking it is not supposed to be the place, so we are supposed to take it from this angle here. So you go down by 2 inches there, then you connect it to the that 6 inches, you mark 4 inches, then you connect it to create the V. Okay, so the 6 inches we mark, it should be remaining 2 inches by this side. So that 2 inches we are going to leave it straight. Then from there we connect the armhole like this, but we are connecting it on the other side. So I will show you properly. By the time I have cut it and realized it, I was able to adjust it, so I will show you properly when I get to that side. Okay, I'm really sorry about that. And then we connect it like that. Then that's what we are doing. So we create the v-neck, and if you don't want v-neck line, maybe you want to round, you can create it there, but it will be too off, okay, to show your chest. So the v-neck line is okay, so we cut it to the 4 inches, then we cut it straight. That 2 inches we cut it straight, then we cut the armhole like that. I hope you understand. So the 2 inches is due to the strap length and the strap width that we are using. So I'm using a strap width that is wide. So if your strap is just tiny one, you don't have to leave that 2 inches. Just take it straight to your 6 inches the chest line, like put your v-neck line like that. Okay, so it was when I get to the point that I want to slash it by the side, that's when I now see it that I've done a wrong placement of armhole. Okay, so the next thing is to do the down part. The down part, when you open it up this way, you see that the length is not complete for the side. Okay, so we need to cut another fabric to complete the side, and to do that we are going to place the fabric. All right, before we do that, let's place our pocket. Okay, so we off it by 5.5. I'm going to place my tape there to mark our waistline, which is 18 inches for this person. Then I will mark it, then come down by 1 inch, then notch it. That will be where we place our pocket. Okay, all right, to complete the length that is not equal, so we place another one. So when I open it up, this is what it looks like. So we'll place another fabric, making sure they overlap by 0.5 inches. So I use my pin to hold them on the two places. Then when we turn it to the other way around, we use the one that is long and okay for the length, then we use it to cut it from the curve to the other side. I hope you understand that part. Okay, now we can now work on the neckline that I made mistake. So it's okay if you have watched this video before cutting it. And can you see this part that has folded part? That's the part we are supposed to represent our neckline. So we take our 4 inches for the V neckline, then we slant it to the 2 inches we came down by there. So I've used chalk to trace it out. Then the 2 inches that come straight, I've created that. Then we can now create our armor curve from there. Okay, I hope you understand this. I'm really sorry, this is a very big mistake from my end. And when I cut it out, I'm going to cut the shape out, and this is where I cut it out. I'm going to join it, so you can either put beads there or you leave it that way, because after sewing it I noticed that it beautify it and give it another style. Okay, so that's what happened there. Okay, the next thing is to sew the parts that we cut out. So I'm going to stitch it this way, place it like that, then bend it just to make it equal and accurate, and then we can now cut our face. And to cut the facing, we fold the fabric into two like this, and we place the one part of the bodice on it. Don't forget that the neck shape is same for both front and back, so I'm going to place it in such a way that the center is aligning to the folded part. Okay, then use pin to hold it down, then we cut it. Also, before you cut it, just ensure you have enough space of about 4 inches down from the center and down from the armhole as well. Okay, after cutting it out, this is what we have. I'm going to remove the bodice from it, and we have this. And the next thing is to take the width of our facing. So I'll come down from the center by 3 to 4 inches. Just do whatever you want and take it around. So I'm going to take them 3 inches around there, plant them using my ruler to create a shape. And after creating that shape, this is what I have, and we will cut two for it. That is one for back, one for front. I've also gone ahead to cut the pocket. The length is the width is 8 inches.
inches, while the length is 10 inches, and it is 4 pieces that we have here. Okay, the next thing is to cut the strap for the dress. So I'll fold it into two, and the width is 1.75. So we'll be using 0.25 to stitch it, then turn it, and at the end of the day we have 1.5. Okay, and the length, don't forget that it is 5.5 that we off it by, so that 5.5 unfold makes it 11, and we are cutting exactly 11 inches. So I've cut it out now. Then by the time I measure it, I should have 22. So I cut it in two to have 11 inches each for each strap. I hope you understand that. Okay, 5.5 unfold is 11 inches. Okay, the next thing is to sew the facing. So I've placed it this way. I just want to arrange it for you to see. I've gone ahead to stitch it actually, but you remember we have 2 inches there. So we place each strap inside. Don't forget that I've turned the strap out, so I'll place it on that 2 inches that we make straight when we were cutting. Alright, so while placing your strap, ensure your strap did not enter the allowance by the armhole. So leave 0.25 allowance by the armhole, then place your strap there. Use pin to hold it, then place facing, and I'll place my facing on it. Okay, so we are stitching it like that using 0.25 or 0.5. Then the facing as well, I've gone ahead to stitch it down round. You can also weave it. Okay, so after stitching it down, this is what we have. The next thing now is to place the other one, and to do that we place facing on it to know how it's supposed to look after we are done sewing. All right, I will now face the right part of the one we want to put strap now, and we make sure it's facing me, then place facing on it. Then I will make sure it's accurate, so I'll use my pin to hold it in such a way that it's accurate before we can now introduce the other one with strap. So look how I place the other one. I place it right facing it, so I'll put the strap inside. So by raising up the facing on the other one, just watch closely what I'm doing there. So I'll measure the allowance we are supposed to use to sew the armhole, which is 0.5 or 0.25 here about. So I'll place my strap there, use pin to hold it down, and after that we can now place the facing on it. I'll do that on the other side as well. Then we will sew it following the v-neck straight part and the cuff, which is the armhole. Alright, so after stitching it down, this is what you should have, and you can now notch it at edge and cuff area. Then we raise it up like the facing. Can you see how neat it is? You can now press it, and everything is accurate now. The next thing is to attach the pocket that we cut into 4 pieces the other time. We attach it from where we notch on all 4 parts, okay, from all waist. And after doing that, the next thing is to join it by the side, and we raise out one part of the facing like this to wrap it up. Then we stitch it down using 1.5 that we left, or 1 inch from the armhole. Then when we get to the pocket area, we use 1 inch, then bend it, then stitch it following my hand like that. Okay, just make sure it's accurate when you are arranging the pockets and the side of the dress. Then stitch the way I trace it using my hand. And the next thing is to hem the down part using the allowance we left. And after doing that, if you notice the end product, I have something on the neck. That's the strap I made for it. It's the strap that you can just tie on the waist, and it's removable. So just do that thing on your own, like do what you think is okay for you. And that will be all for this video. I hope you like it. I hope you are going to try it. I hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching to this present moment. Don't forget to like, to subscribe, and drop your comments and questions if you have any. And see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye bye.